Hello, my name is David Baker, and today I'm going to help you write transition sentences. It has come to my understanding that some of you may struggle with writing transition sentences, so I am going to provide you with a very simple guide on how and when to write them. Now first, you might be wondering to yourself, hey, what even is a transition sentence? Well, I am going to tell you. A transition sentence is a sentence that is used to connect two seemingly unrelated points. Make a transition between them, hence the name transition sentence. Oftentimes, a transition sentence is one that connects a point in one paragraph to another, which means that they are often used at the beginning of a paragraph. Of course, you may wonder to yourself, why do I even use a transition sentence? What is the point? Well, in an essay, when you write one, you want your argument to be as clear as possible. And in order to have that clarity, you need to make sure that all of your points are relevant and connected and flow well to have stronger writing. One of the best ways you can do that is with a transition sentence. Let's look at a few examples of pieces of writing that need transition sentences. First, let's look at these two paragraphs from an essay. Read them along with me as I speak them aloud. Grognak the Barbarian was a massive feat for the world of comic book movies. With its insightful plot, colorful cinematography, and strong female characters, it subverted several of the tropes often associated with superhero films, which led to the genre's revival. Director Zack Snyder was praised for his ability to bring to life a classic character in a way that was original and more mature than previous attempts. Many critics were unimpressed with Jesse McCartney's role as Grognak, claiming that he was completely unable to express feelings of fear and regret in a convincing manner. The soundtrack was slammed as being far too modern for the late 18th century setting, and audiences were uncomfortable with the film's apparent endorsement of communism. This is the reason why, despite its importance in film history, there is still a stigma that surrounds it. Can you see why this piece of writing may need a transition sentence? The first paragraph has a little bit of an issue connecting to the second paragraph. Where the first paragraph talks positively about the fictional movie, the second one talks negatively, but it comes about a bit sudden. Therefore, here at the beginning of the second paragraph, we will need a transition sentence. Let's write one. There. Despite its positive traits, the film still had a few issues. This sentence connects the points made in the previous paragraph with the points made in the second paragraph. That makes it a good transition sentence. The argument is still connected and it flows properly. Next, instead of two paragraphs, let's just look at a single sentence. The company gained a larger global influence. Its profits began to soar. Now, if you're writing an essay, this might look a little bit confusing because these two sentences don't really seem to connect at all. So, in order to make these sentences connect, let's form them into one transition sentence. There, I have changed the sentence to say, as the company gained a larger global influence, its profits began to soar. That makes it so that the 2 points are connected, instead of appearing separate. And you can write a little bit more after that about the company's soaring profits, and maybe the previous paragraph could be about how the company gained a larger global influence. So that, in conclusion, just remember what a transition sentence is. To use to connect two seemingly unrelated points is a sentence that connects a point in one paragraph with one in another and is often used at the beginning of a paragraph. And using the knowledge I presented to you and the examples, you'll be able to write transition sentences like they're nothing. Thank you very much. I'm David Baker.